So let's take a look at the MyAryaka portal. The home screen, as you can see, is organized by your key performance indicators at the top, followed by top applications, sites, and further as you scroll down, you will see circuit information. The website is organized so that you can see your top sites, your top circuits, and the health of the overall subscription right as you log in. So right here, you can see the sites are organized in a bubble graph. And what that lets you do is see that your sites are well within the subscriptions that you have purchased and that you're not overutilizing or you're not underutilizing the service. So for an example, that bubble changes color as you get closer to oversubscription. And the size of the bubble lets you know how large the subscription is for the site. And is a very useful piece of information. Now, to see further more details, every monitor page in MyAryaka is equipped with a context-sensitive quick links nav bar at the bottom. So depending on where you are, this nav bar will automatically change to show you more details. So right now I'm on a cloud security connector, and at the bottom I can look at the health of this cloud security connector. I can look at the flows that make up the traffic on this cloud security connector. And I can also just see who are my top talkers depending on what I would like to investigate. So let's just go look at the flows. This page, when it loads, will actually show you the list of the flows that were sent on this cloud security connector from this site for the time range that was chosen. And it will tell you for the applications that are discovered in the network, were they automatically discovered or did the user configure it to be shown that way? On the status page, there is a page called Network Discovery, and this will draw for you what your site connectivity looks like. So this tells you that Frankfurt is your most populous POP. It has the most number of sites connected to it, and they all appear to be healthy. You also have a few sites out in Amsterdam, which have one site that's experiencing a warning, one site that's experiencing an error, and two that appear to be healthy, and one site in Beijing that looks fine as well. For the sites that is not doing well, you can click it to see details of the site. Now, this particular view will let you see what's going on at a very high level. So it tells you, looks like both your tunnels from this side are down, right? So you can look around and see the overall health of your site. And if you as a customer have a lot of sites and this is too much to look at, there are advanced filters at the top that will let you search for what you need. So you get a more compressed view of your network. So for example, if you only want to see sites that have errors and warnings, you can apply that filter and you will see a more relevant view to you. Now, yes, the portal gives you a lot of visibility into the state of your system, but also it gives you visibility into the configuration of your network. So the config tab will let you customize what happens to your site, what kind of bandwidth needs to be allocated, should there be an extra ANAP, should the site be deployed in a full mesh? Do you want to deploy a virtual machine? All of these are completely configurable in a self-managed fashion from MyAryaka's configuration tab. So let's take a quick look at it. So click on a site to see its details. So I'm going to switch to the view of the basic details of the site. And this shows you the name of the site, what size did the site get subscribed for, was an ANAP installed, which is our Aryaka network access point. It lets you deploy a physical device at the site for easy connectivity, for compression, deduplication, and other proxying, as well as security enforcement, if that's what the customer would like. And routing, topology, all of that is controlled right here from the configuration tab. What I would also like to show you is that you can manage your custom applications. So we do have the ability to discover the applications on the network on the fly. But let's say you had a custom app and the custom app is hosted at an IP on a custom port using a custom protocol. You can go ahead and create it. You could also create an app that's both discovered and configured manually by hand. So you can identify an application with a custom name, either using Aryaka's deep packet inspection or using a domain name with SNI information or layer 3, layer 4 IP port protocol combinations. And then you can manipulate what happens to this application. You can write custom control policies to say, I would like this application to be sent over the internet or send over Aryaka if certain SLA measurements are met, or sent directly between the site pairs over internet tunnels if another set of SLA measurements are met. So all of these are configurable from the portal. And they are completely self-managed. So with a click of a few buttons, the changes take effect on the network right away.